So in this video here, I'm going to teach you how I basically warm up, like get in state, get in the zone by merging sets. Okay, and this here is my secret technique, if you will. It's the way that I kind of accelerate the process, of going from out of state to in state. And I do this every single time I go out, be it during the day, as you're about to see, or at night. Okay, it just really gets me there, within seconds, literally seconds. And, most of the nights I go out where I really get that dime piece of, say, the club or, that dime piece during the day, it's after I've gone through this process here. Okay, so let's start with the basics of getting yourself in state, if you will. Okay, I call these my 4 mantras, and this is what I follow every single time I go out. Okay, every single time to this day. I remember when I first started out, I would always ask myself, I wonder what, guys who are really advanced think when they go out. For me, it's this. Okay, so the first mantra is there's nothing to win, nothing to lose. Okay, as soon as I go out, I just immediately take the pressure off. It's like up until I'm in a nice social mood, I'm not even gonna think about, say, getting the girl or getting any kind of outcome or results. It just doesn't matter. It's just me taking action for the sake of taking action. If you're out at night as well, most of the time in the first part of the night, it's very rare a girl's going to go home with you. So there really is nothing to win, nothing to lose. It's like no matter how well you do, you're not going to fuck the girl. So as soon as you're out, nothing to win, nothing to lose, take the pressure off. From there, the second mantra is the more I do, the less the environment does to me. Okay, now what does that mean? The same as in an interaction, where there's always one person reacting more to the other person than that person is reacting to them. This also happens with your environment. When you go out, the environment, is either reacting to you or you're reacting to the environment. And if you're reacting to the environment, you're going to get overwhelmed and shoved in your head. Okay, especially say during the day. Here I'm in Miami. If I go out and I'm just standing still and looking around, like, okay, let's do this, because I'm just not doing anything. The environment's overwhelming me. And what is it saying? This is scary. Everyone's going to judge you. It's quiet. It's the day. It's creepy. If I'm in a loud club, I'm like, oh, it's loud. Oh, it's a hectic environment. I don't belong here. Oh, the environment is not on your fucking side, and you do not want it to overwhelm you. Okay, so the second mantra is basically, how do you prevent the environment from overwhelming you? Simply by doing something. Okay, every time you do, the environment doesn't do to you. Now, this could be talking to women. Okay, you probably heard minimize time in between interactions. It's why? Because you're always taking action. But it could also just mean you leave an interaction. You could just be talking to your friends. You could be tapping your leg, tapping your foot. Just do something. Never stop taking action. That's the second mantra. Now, the third one, is when guys hear this, like, okay, I got to do. They take it a little too far. And they run around like a chicken with its head cut off, like crazy, and that doesn't work either. Okay, so the third mantra is don't force it, let it arise. Okay, and what does that mean? You take the pressure off, nothing to win, nothing to lose. You start doing, but you do, if you will, at a congruent pace. Okay, if I'm, say, a little tired in the beginning of the night, I'm not going to pretend to be all high energy. I'm going to take action at a tired pace. If I don't feel comfortable being, say, like hugging the girl or saying something a little bit more out there in the beginning of the night or day, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be congruent to how I feel, and I'm going to trust that with time and repetition, it's going to just sneak up on me and basically state, if you will, it's going to arise. Okay, now a little tip here is be congruent, but lean over the edge of what feels congruent. So for example, in the beginning, I might be like, oh, hey, what's up? And then I might say like, oh, I hate you as a joke. Now, I'm still saying it congruently, like, I hate you versus I hate you, it's like massive push. It's a little bit outside what feels comfortable, but by doing that, leaning over the edge, if you will, you accelerate the process, if you will. Okay, so that's the third mantra. And the fourth one is instead of asking yourself how, can I get the girl? Like, oh, that's my goal, to get the girl. Your goal is make yourself laugh. Okay, instead of how can I get the girl, how can I make myself laugh? And that's your criteria for success. If you did well, it doesn't matter if the girl liked you or not. It doesn't matter if you succeeded or not. Nothing to win, nothing to lose. What matters is that you have more fun than before. Okay, and this is self-amusement, and the best way is to laugh at yourself. Okay, and really, no matter what happens, even if you get rejected, you can laugh at yourself, so it's always a win. Okay, those are the 4 mantras, and if you repeat those, you'll get in the zone. Now, merging sets, which we're about to get into here, really is like the secret technique, and this is the way you kind of accelerate it all. So by merging sets, what does that mean? Instead of being tunnel vision, like most guys, they go out during the day and they'll see a girl. You know, they're roaming the streets, like here in Miami. They most likely roam the streets like Jaws, you know, like dun 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 dun, that one. And they open, and then it ends, and it's like, oh, 0 out of 1. Fuck. They go to the next girl, 0 out of 2. Instead, here, you just start talking to everyone. You go up to one girl, you say hi, and instead of just being tunnel vision, while you're talking to her, if you see another girl, open the other girl and just merge them together. Okay, be the introducer, if you will. It's like, oh, come meet my friend, come meet my friend, come meet my friend. And you start, like, you can introduce them to other girls, to strangers, you can bring your buddies in, and basically you start talking to all these people. Now, what does this do? In terms of there's nothing to win, nothing to lose, there is no outcome because you're talking to so many girls, you can't really count your, batting average, if you will. There is no 0 out of 1 because you're talking to 3 girls at the same time. There's no target, there is no ego on the line. So that's done. The more I do, the less the environment does to me. You're always talking to everyone. You're never out of set because there's so many people around you, so you get into the zone very, very fast. On top of that, you talk to so many people in that environment that you just feel very at ease, like you know everybody. You have all these social alliances. There is no unknown anymore. The third mantra, you're still going to have to monitor that yourself. Always check to be congruent. And the fourth one, how can you make yourself laugh? Just start making these funny, introductions. Like, oh, this is my sister, this is my girlfriend. Like, find ways to self-amuse. And by doing this, you'll get in the zone within seconds. You will overwhelm the environment during the day and at night. Okay, so what you're going to see here is during the day. Here I am. I'm with 2 clients. This is on boot camp. And I'm basically talking to them in terms of self-amusement. I'm like, if you get rejected, it's actually easier to laugh at yourself than if you do well. Okay, and as I'm saying that, you'll see another student behind me open 2 girls and bring them over and merge them with us. Okay, and this is the goal. It's like everyone here has to be merging, and throughout this video, you're gonna see like girls just being introduced left and right. So let's crack into it.
If your only goal in the beginning is to laugh at yourself, then the good reactions should be the bad reactions. Because if you have good reactions, it's kind of tough to laugh at yourself. If the girl's like, blah, 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 you'd be like, and just like laugh at yourself. Are you Finnish? Are you from Finland?
No, we're not.
I am from Finland, Helsinki.
Bang. So here he brings them over, and I'm like, oh, are you from Finland? They just look very, Scandinavian. Either, she's actually Swedish, like Swedish or Finnish. And I found it extremely funny at the time to just mock the, Finnish accent. Okay, like every guy from Finland, they kind of talk like, I am from Finland, kind of very robotic. I just found that funny. So I'm like, oh, are you from Finland? I am from Finland. And I kind of mock the stereotype. Now, this is something that I personally find funny. This is me basically pushing my own buttons. Okay, you need to ask yourself, what do you find funny? Okay, remember the 4th mantra, how can I make myself laugh? So I kind of, mock the stereotype here for a bit.
Yes, my name is Alexi.
Okay.
Yes. Hello. I am very shy man. Shy. I work at Nokia. Cell phone, Nokia.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yes. Very logical. I'm from Finland. Yes, I work at Nokia.
Oh, it's his birthday. Oh.
Yes, my name is Alexi.
No.
My friend from Hungary.
You're like, oh, it's his birthday.
My friend Hungary.
What?
You can touch it.
We are at Nokia convention.
Wow. Okay.
Down on LinkedIn.
Turn around. Wow, it's amazing.
Do you have to come to
Yeah.
She likes your ass.
For real? I'm actually not from Finland.
No.
But I like the accent. I can play it off if I do the crunch and shoulders like, I am from Finland.
Okay, so here again, in my mind, I find this hilarious. I'm like I'm totally laughing at how weird, like, I'm from Finland, Nokia convention. In my mind, I'm like, oh my God, it's like that laughter is just like loosening up, not taking myself seriously, just gets me in the zone really fucking fast. Now, if you do it for too long, obviously, it becomes try hard. It's, you got to keep it moving forward. So I go towards the girl I like, and I'm like, hey, I'm just kidding. But I can do the accent, and I kind of explain.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Oh, Svenska. Me too, Göteborg.
So then I ask her, where are you from? She's like, Sweden. I'm like, oh, Svenska, Göteborg. Okay, and here I kind of make fun of that as well. And one thing I always love doing with girls who are from Sweden is I tell them, like, oh, Svenska, Göteborg, as if, like, Sweden, Gothenburg, as if I'm from there too. And then they always ask me something, and I never really knew what it is, like what it was. And it was, bara du svenska, and that means you speak Swedish. But basically, for the longest time, I would say that. Then I would wait, and they'd be like, bara du svenska? And then all I have to say is, jo. And they're like, oh my God. So I find this funny too, so I kind of fuck around with her with that.
Ja, ja.
Pratar du svenska?
Ja.
Nej.
Ja. Andrea. I'm actually not. I'm from America. But I know a little svensk. I know svenska fika mycket dricka. What is your name?
What are you
Malin?
doing? No, Sandra.
Sarah?
Sandra.
Nice to meet you.
So again, it's like, then of course I start, I'm not from Sweden, nice to meet you. And you just have to add some realness, okay? It has to be a real interaction. And if you can see here too in the background, there's another client who's opening 2 other girls, and we're soon gonna merge them together. Okay, so you start with 1 or 2, and then gradually you start overwhelming and just really dominating the environment.
I'm,
What are you doing?
I was just fucking around.
Why?
No. We're gonna walk down the street. Like my friends got in from Hungary. So we're just showing them around Miami. I'm here on vacation for a week.
Okay.
You?
No, we live here.
Do you like it or hate it?
I love it.
More than Sweden?
Yeah.
I actually just came from Stockholm 2 weeks ago.
Really? What did you do there? Oh.
Work.
Work.
So cold.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Really?
Yeah.
So wait, how old are you?
I'm 20.
So young, so you can't even go out here.
No, I see.
Fake ID?
You're all like.
They still let you in
Yeah.
at 20. Do you like this?
Huh? No, I'm not even wearing makeup right
That's fine now. It's fine, Do it, please.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
So here I do like a little playful push. I'm like, lift your glasses up. And she does him. I'm like, anyways, okay, a playful push. And this too, when I talk about not forcing it, letting it arise, this is key. Because if I was like massively in state, if you will, if she does that, I'd be like, ugh, go, dispose of this, or something obnoxious. Here, I'm congruent to how I feel. So I still do the push, but instead I'm like, anyways, okay, and then of course it flies. You always have to be congruent and always leaning a little bit over the edge.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm Julian, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And she is?
This is Faye.
Faye. Nice to meet you. I'm actually not from Finland.
No, I
figured it out.
figured.
Are you Swedish as well?
Yeah.
Do you drink a lot of, I know a little svensk.
Oh.
I'm very blyg. Förlåt. No, I know a little bit. I know, well, no, what's the other one? Los Godis. Do you eat a lot of Los Godis? Los Godis.
Okay.
Los Godis. Come say hi to my other friends from Hungary. Just right there. Don't embarrass me. No, it's okay. Just for 1 second.
Bang, and then I merge. Okay, and what do I say? Because guys always overthink it. Come say hi to my friends from Hungary. No, it's okay. Don't embarrass me. It's okay. Like, it's okay. That's all you have to say. You don't need like some whole logical spiel. Just come meet my friends. Come. Like that. Done. That's really all you have to do. And with this too, don't get too hooked on, say, making the merge work. Okay, it's like, well, they have to start talking to each other. The fun part is just in the merging in and of itself.
My friends,
What are we doing? Yeah.
you're going to H&M?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing, Sandra, what are you doing tonight?
We're going to mention tonight.
Me too.
And here I ask her too, it's like, oh, what are you guys doing tonight? Okay, obviously these girls, just judging by the vibe, they're pretty much busy now. It's like, what are we doing? Oh my God, we have to go. I'm like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Okay, if you ever meet a girl during the day, if you can't say fuck her then and there, always try to date to her later that night versus another day. It'll reduce your chances of flaking drastically.
Actually, so I was hesitating with Liv, but Mansion after all.
Mansion is the best on Wednesdays.
If you remember me. What's my name? Do you fucking remember my name? Julian.
Julian. No, remember it.
Are you Swiss? Where? Lausanne. Ein sehr bisschen Deutsch. Mais français, ouais.
Boom, jump in, say hi to the other girls. Okay, and again, this helps massively with the first mantra, nothing to win, nothing to lose. If I wasn't talking to those other girls, I'd just be solely focused on the blonde Swedish girl. I'm like, oh, that's all there is. And suddenly it goes from scarcity to abundance. It's like, oh, now there's this girl and this girl, there's this girl. It's all good.
Parle français?
Yeah, we should go. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
before you
see
leave,
tonight.
I'll text you tonight.
And that too, very, very key. Her friend's like, we should go. And I hear that, and immediately, okay, I lower my time of reaction, and that too, you gotta be fast on the ball. I'm like, oh, before you leave. Like totally casual, but I'm fast. I'm like, oh, before you leave. I'll text you tonight. Okay, date to her later that night.
What's my name?
Julian.
Okay. No, yeah, I probably will do. Have you ever been on to live on Wednesday though? When did you move here?
6 months ago.
So,
What are you
Here.
guys doing? Seriously.
So cool, that's so cool. You're cool. You might
Say hi to another girl that another guy brought in. So it's again, you're just like girls all over the place. You just really slowly start overwhelming the environment 100%.
I love you.
Hi.
My friend's from Sweden. Where are you from?
Sandra. My name's Max.
Nice to meet you, Max.
You have huge hands. Look at that jewelry.
Yeah,
like-
thank
she's
you.
like,
That's nice.
Put your number, first name, last name. I'll add you on Facebook. How old are you?
And then you can literally just bounce back and forth between all these different girls, you know? And even if you run out of things to say, you know, instead of being stuck like, oh shit, I ran out of things to say, just bounce off to another girl. Talk to her and bounce back once you have something to say. I mean, this really is the shit.
He wants to steal my bike.
That's so cool. En français. Vous faites quoi à Miami? Vous faites quoi ici? Was machen Sie hier? Mein Deutsch ist sehr scheiße.
There you go.
Thanks.
Say hello.
She kind of wants to go. You can go. I'm sorry. We're just fucking around.
no, it's cool. It was fun, actually.
But I will probably see you at Mansion tonight.
Yeah, do
We should
it.
probably go there.
We'll be there.
Do you remember my name?
Goodbye forever, Sandra.
Bye.
No.
How old do you think I am, by the way?
23?
Okay, no. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
but you guys,
18.
you just...
You're 18?
25.
Okay. So I'll see you tonight.
Deal.
If you can put it higher, that
Nah,
would
I
be great.
can't.
I love Switzerland. Are you from Switzerland too?
No, Belgium.
Okay.
Do you speak French or Dutch?
I can't speak. I speak Dutch. I don't like French speaking people.
All I do is French. That is the meanest. What would you do if I just cried right now? Have you ever been to Budapest?
Yeah. I was there.
Why are you in Miami? Vacation?
No, we study here for
English?
3 months. Yeah.
You have the massive French accent. We study here for 3 months.
No,
Because I am so French and I love the frog legs. Oui, oui.
I don't speak French.
Sarkozy.
It's German.
Zitterich. Spitzli. Mein Schatzli. Will you be mine, Schatzli? What is your name? And hold my hand.
Rahel.
Rachel. 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 Ich heiße Julian.
Julien.
Rachel. Rachel and Julien forever.
Yeah.
You are a little short, but I still love you. Ein sehr bisschen. How do you say short? Klein. Ein sehr bisschen klein. Ein sehr bisschen jung. Très petit. Trop petit. Nein, ein midget, a hobbit. Well, she can't say that. She's smaller than you. Of course, she's gonna be like, "You are so tall."
so as we just fucking around, okay, it's like, again, I love mocking stereotypes. And I'm like, well, she's smaller than you. And the friend's like, motherfucker. And in my mind, I'm like,
I'm
We're
2
going,
meters.
yeah.
Where are you guys going?
See ya.
You should come to Mansion tonight.
No, live. I don't like mansion.
I went to Live last week on Wednesday. Mansion's better on Wednesday.
No.
Live is better.
Yeah. The whole EF school is in mansion.
What is that? EF school?
Yeah.
so then of course, I'm slowing it down. I'm like, oh, so what is that? You have school, what are you doing tonight? Okay, fuck around, realness. Fuck around, realness. If you're just fucking around, you turn to a clown. If you're just boring real, then you're boring.
Oh, like to learn English. So do you know the Swedish girls?
We will share the profit.
You gave it to someone?
My friends. I think they went there too.
Oh yeah?
I think so. Yeah. Everyone I meet here is like, oh, we go to learn English.
But there are different schools.
Are you going to Live tomorrow night?
No, just today.
Step back. You don't want to die.
Number. Jump in and say hi to the middle girl. My friend from Norway, by the way. Oslo.
Huh?
Bang.
So I throw in another student, like, oh, go and say hi to the middle girl. And then literally any girl walking by, like the girl walking behind, like turn around. Max is like, turn around. I'm like, pff, grab her in. Okay, it's like every girl. And another cool thing with merging is your, let's just say, success rate of an open is going to be a lot higher because you already have girls with you. It's not like you're just like by yourself in the street. Like even here, like this huge group of guys, imagine us just roaming the street like a pack saying hi to girls. I mean, it's, you know, it can come off pretty intense. Here, because we have girls, when another girl's like, oh, I'm like, hey, come meet my friends, and she sees girls, she'll be like, oh, of course, he already got girls. He's already in abundance, okay? And it'll work a lot better.
You're not from Miami, are you? Are you from Miami?
I'm not from here, but I live here.
I don't like if she lives here. It's her birthday.
Oh,
But
it's her birthday.
don't fucking embarrass us, because we know how you little Miami-ites fucking do it.
Happy birthday. How are you?
So again, how do I make it fun? I'm like, it's her birthday. So she arrives, happy birthday. And everyone's like, pfft. And again, here I'm pretty much like in the zone. Okay, it's like literally overwhelmed and dominated the fucking environment. You'll see the camera pan out now, and you'll just see like a sea of just like all these girls that we're talking to. It's like this little corner of the block we own.
Okay.
Are you guys in school or yeah?
Cowboy hat, white dress.
Where are you guys from?
Bang.
So again, he runs. Then there's like two girls here on the left, a girl with a guy. There's the two guys here talking to this girl sitting down. It's literally like this whole little environment is taken over.
Hello.
I love you.
Hi. How
Are you from Miami?
Yeah.
My friends.
Chicago, but I live here now.
Ooh, really?
Okay, so this is really, I mean, how I do it. Okay, like sometimes, of course, you can just stick on one girl, and I put a video of that as well in field 1, where you just stick on one and you let time and just repetition do the work. But this here, you know, if there are a lot of women to talk to, is, in my opinion, the best way to really accelerate this process of getting yourself in the zone. And don't forget the 4 mantras. Okay, there's nothing to win, nothing to lose. The more I do, the less the environment does to me. Don't force it, let it arise. And lastly, how can I make myself laugh? Okay, try doing this merging. You're gonna fucking love it.